My hello, hello, and welcome to the healing station. Here at the healing station, we receive our healing. We receive our healing for our physical problems. We receive our healing for our emotional problems. We receive our healing for our mental problems. We receive our healing for our financial difficulties. We receive our healing for whatever problem we are battling with. And remember, we are healing stations ourselves. Healing stations ourselves. God uses us as vessels to bring healing to others. As we receive our healing, we also bring healing to others. Today we're talking about the Shunnamite woman. You'll find the story in First Kings chapter 5. So the Shunammite woman, the great woman of Shunnem, that word great in Hebrew is Gado. Is Gado. Means that she's wealthy, that she's great, that she's notable. We're talking about a very rich woman here. Excuse me. And we are saying she made a habit of feeding the man of God, Prophet Elisha. Every time he passed through, she would make sure that she fed him. She fed him. And then one day she told the husband, why don't we make for him create for him an accommodation, a room, create for him a nice quarter, so that when he comes he can rest. And the husband said, all right. So she went ahead and furnished the room for him, tastefully furnished the room for him, made sure there was a bed, made sure there was a table, made sure there was a lamp, made sure there was all those things that would make somebody comfortable in the room she supplied. Let's just say that if it was today, if she was living today, she would make sure that the man of God has Wi-Fi, has a big bed, has a sofa set, has a carpet, maybe even has a kettle an electric kettle to make tea when he wants some tea. And maybe there's a big TV on the wall, big TV flat screen on the wall. That is what we would do ourselves here. If she was here in modern times, that's what she would do. So the man of God is touched by her generosity and says, what is this that this woman requires? He asks Gehazi the servant, and Gehazi says, the two do not have children. The couple, they do not have a child. And the man of God says, call her. And she's called. And the man of God says, this next year, this same time, you'll have a baby. You'll be holding a baby in your arms. And true enough, the following year, she has a baby son. One day when the baby is a little older, he is in the farm with the father. He starts to say, my head, he's falling sick. And then later on, he dies. While seated on the mother's lap, he dies. And the woman of God, the Shunammite woman, rushes to find the man of God, to find Prophet Elisha. We know the story. We know what happens next. Prophet Elisha comes and the baby is brought back to life. The young boy is brought back to life. What are we saying today? We're saying that today, perhaps that maybe we don't have to keep praying and praying and praying. Maybe we just need to be generous. Maybe we just need to identify a man of God and confirm that indeed he is indeed a genuine man of God, and begin to bless him and make sure that he has food, that he has shelter, that his rent is paid, that is well clothed. And then wait and see what God will do for us. If God will not surprise us, if God will not go ahead to intervene in our situations and make sure that we have answers to our desires, that our desires are met. Jesus shared two stories in the New Testament. One story was about the Good Samaritan. He was passing through. Then he found somebody had been injured by robbers. He took care of this person and took him to an inn and made sure that he was nursed back to health, and he paid the bills. He paid the bills for this man, or a stranger that he did not know of. He spent on this man that he didn't know about. And then Jesus tells us again the story of the poor man and Lazarus. The rich man and Lazarus. The rich man was dressed in purple and fine linen, but at his gate Lazarus sat begging at his gate with wounds all over his body and sores all over his body, and the dogs licked the wounds. And the rich man never even remembered to tell one of the servants, by the way, make sure that every day we've shared with this, you've brought some meal to the gate for the poor man. He could have done that easily. He could have assigned a servant to take care of Lazarus, to make sure that there is balm for the wounds for Lazarus, and there are 2 meals or 3 meals per day for the poor man at the gate, and some water to drink for the poor man at the gate, even an umbrella for the poor man at the gate, so that the sun will not scorch him too much. We are talking of generosity here, and we are saying That is our challenge today, that we could go ahead and identify somebody in need. It could be this man of God, a genuine man of God. It could be this widow woman. It could be this stranger. It could be this orphan. It could be this neighbor in need. This neighbor in need, we just bless them. We be generous to them and see if God will not go ahead and bless us, and see if God will not go ahead to intervene in our situations, so that we receive our healing faster and we receive our healing quickly. Whatever issues that we're grappling with, we'll find that God has dealt with them quickly and easily. This is it for today, my dear healing stations. Today at the healing station, we take action. We take action. We take action. We copy the Shunnamite woman. We identify somebody in need and we begin to bless them financially. And then we wait and see what God will do for us. If indeed He will not surprise us, if indeed He will not go ahead to make sure that we are surprised, that we have those things that we have always desired. Thank you very much. Kindly share, subscribe, like, and comment. Until next time at the healing station. Bye bye.